All right, what is up, everyone? How's it going? This is the first video that I'm going to be putting out for the education for our students. Anyone want to learn how to trade? Your background does not matter. It doesn't matter to me if you've been in the market for years, months, days. Literally today could be your first day. That's totally fine. You're in the best place. I promise you that. I'm going to be sharing essentially with this literally everything I've learned. I want to take this group into more of the psychological route instead of the technicals because I know how many groups out there are posting videos about charting, technicals, blah, blah, blah. It's all garbage, honestly. Even though I'm going to be giving you technicals, like as kind of a small portion, I promise you that what you're going to learn in here is going to be, or on the technical side, is going to be a lot better than 99.9% of the content out there on YouTube, Twitter, blog posts, literally books everywhere over the past 50 years because um, industry is weird. They don't actually, most people aren't actually focused on the mechanics driving the market, why things happen, instead of just um, an approach that is based on a formula looking at your only edge really being risk management and doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. Instead, we look at the actual mechanics driving the market, the entities, the algorithms that are controlling price, and the way that they print that price and essentially manipulate the markets and make it to where, yeah, a move can look very obvious, but if you're trading it actively, you're still going to lose money if you're trading retail concepts most of the time because the markets are designed to hunt the liquidity or the money in the market. And the way they do that is by grabbing certain orders. But, anyways, the goal of the group is I want to simplify everything like that I've learned, which in my opinion, I believe is the most powerful, the most efficient way of looking and viewing the market. It can be in any market, any time frame. Um, Literally doesn't matter. Crypto, commodities, forex, stocks, it all prints the exact same, and you'll start to see that. But even with all that, you need to understand that trading and knowing how to read the market, two very different things. Trading, if you want to see success in the market, especially over the long term, it is more a game of technicals and a battle of the minds than it is actually learning how to read the market. Obviously, if you pair the two together, you've mastered yourself, you've learned your own psychology, you've figured out how your emotions are at play, everything, and then you pair that with the most effective concepts that you can use in the market to get insanely accurate predictions, like to the tick. Um, you can see that you can imagine the true edge that you can build through that. So my goal is to simplify it and actually put people on the right path instead of giving you garbage that is just going to make me money because it's clickbaiting you. But yeah, you need to go into this day one already with the idea that it's all about awareness and mastering yourself. The market is going to have, at any given point, every market has a bunch of participants, and the winners, the people that are making money consistently, are the people that have the most awareness, not just in the markets, but over themselves as well. And as you start to work on yourself, work on trading, work on the concepts taught, study them, test them, go see them for yourself live, back test them, everything. You'll slowly start to break through barriers and move up on that ladder of awareness. And essentially, that's the key to success in the market. There will be times like, there have been times in the past where I've plateaued for months and not knowing what I was doing wrong, and then I'll see one thing and then boom, my entire understanding is just completely changed. That's gonna happen. You get used to it. It's part of the process. You need to go into this with the idea that you are learning something that is, you can make so much money in them. You can, this is a skill that if you can learn and master, you can make a shit ton of money. You can make millions. You can get to the top. You can secure financial freedom. Whatever your goal is, you can do it. But you need to understand what it actually takes to get there, and that's the goal of the group. Not so much just showing you technicals that are kind of empty promises, and then you go test them for a few months, you see some progress, you're still losing money for months and months and months, potentially even years. You're just stuck in this loop. That's how most of these groups out there are doing it. That's not how I want to do it. So going into this, you need to take it very seriously. It's not an easy thing to pick up. I mean, you can make basically infinite money, as much money as you want from the markets, but to do that, you have to go through hard shit. Like I said, it's a game of the minds. It's all psychology. So you need to level up your own mind and increase your own awareness. So the key to going into this is take notes on every concept, whether it's the technicals, the psychology, whatever it is. Take notes, study, test it, see it for yourself. More so the testing being on the technicals. And then slowly over time, you'll see the pieces of the puzzle fit together. And that's the goal. So, like I was saying, the real key to success in the market is discipline. You need to do hard shit. That's how you're going to discipline your mind. You want to level up your mind. You need to go into this with the idea that you're not just learning how to trade, you're learning about yourself and you're leveling up yourself. This is also a game of self-improvement at the end of the day. And that is what most people aren't teaching, but that's what I'm going to teach you. So, yeah, you need to discipline yourself. You need to start doing things. You need to start a journal. You need to start doing hard stuff, whether it's going to the gym, whether it's fixing your diet, whether it's being more consistent in your work, whether it's picking up fighting, picking up some other hard shit. You just need to learn to love that grind, and it will be worth it because you will. That's how you see success in anything, honestly. If you want to succeed in business, trading, whatever it is, you need to improve yourself before you can see that big money start to come in. So that's the goal here. Just, again, discipline yourself. The goal of this group, I'm not going to be holding anything back. I'm going to be giving it all and kind of guiding people through that process. And I'm going to try and make it as simple as possible. But at the end of the day, the goal through this education is for you need to systemize everything that you're taught. You need to have a process. You need to have a method and the same approach to every single trade, every single market, every single day, every single week, every single month, forever. That's how you build that consistency. And to get to that level where you're actually able to execute it and not FOMO in and not be an idiot is through discipline. So, yeah, I just want to make this quick little intro before we get into the technical side, which is going to be like the first section of this education. So, again, course for you, your goal is to study everything, focus on your psychology. You need to start working on yourself immediately. The faster you start, the faster you get to where you want to be. So if you want to see real results and you want to see real success, you need to actually take it serious and just work, do hard shit. So yeah, that's pretty much it. See ya.